Hello everyone, today I wanted to talk about 21 Pilots, more specifically about one of their campaigns. So, who is 21 Pilots? 21 Pilots is an American band who make electronica rap rock music. They're best known for their hits like Stressed Out, Heathens, and Ride. Their music touches on some heavy things like mental health issues. 21 Pilots are also known for being very cryptic. Just releasing an album is just something that they don't do. For their album Trench, for example, they created an entire website filled with letters from a character named Clancy, who was trying to escape the city of Dima. References to Clancy and the city of Dima are found throughout the album Trench. And for their newest album, which was released on May 21st, they had a 6-week-long interactive experience which held never-seen-before footage and clues to the new album, ending it all with a live stream debuting the album. But today, I'm going to be talking about another one of their cryptic shenanigans, a campaign surrounding their song Level of Concern. This campaign involved an ARG, an alternate reality game. In this game, the band sent their fans searching throughout the whole internet for clues. The goal was to unlock 20 different USBs with behind-the-scenes footage and puzzles to solve, each one harder than the last. Level of Concern was released on the 9th of April 2020. It dropped out of nowhere, accompanied by a new music video. Roughly 2 months later, on the 10th of June, 21 Pilots tweeted a short video with this code. When deciphered, the code led fans to Level of Concern, June 12th, 2020, at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. On this day, a live stream started on the 21 Pilots YouTube channel. All there was to see at first was a dark room with an old television standing in the middle. In the description of the live stream, a URL was found. Opening this URL showed 20 symbols, equaling up to 20 levels. Each symbol and therefore level asked for a code to unlock something. On the right-hand side of this television, a camera could be seen. Seemed like it was recording whoever was watching. Then some creepy sounds started playing and a voice started speaking to the viewers.
Feeling tired? Need someone to talk to? 1877-LVLCNRN. We are here for you.
When calling the number, the voice would once again give you a message.
Hello. If you are receiving this message, you most likely are currently experiencing level of concern. We thank you for your participation and interest. We have hidden codes all around the internet for you to unlock new levels. Each level contains elements that could possess a clue to proceed to the next level. That is, only if you are savvy enough. We guarantee that this game is certainly madness, happiness, paranoia, and fun. Good luck. That concludes our session. Thank you. Have a pleasant day. It's hidden in the static.
At the end, you can hear the voice whispering, "It's hidden in the static." This helped fans get to the first code. The first code was quite literally hidden in the static. It could be seen on the static in the television. Filling in the code on the website led fans to a downloadable USB zip file. Downloading this USB then gave access to some files. These files were photos with symbols on them, an audio file, lots of behind-the-scenes footage from the band on tour.
Level 1.
The second code was found through social media. On Reddit, Instagram, and Twitter, accounts appeared called LVM-CNRN. These accounts posted pieces of the code, which were later put together and shown again on the television in the live stream. The next two codes both showed up on the internet. Code 3 was first found in the YouTube livestream comment section, and code 4 was found in a Twitch livestream chat. They both later showed up in the livestream. Both codes gave fans access to 2 more USBs, again featuring audio files, symbols, videos, and photos. One of the files on USB 4 was named zoom.jpg. This file would help fans get to the 5th code. Zooming in on different parts of the photo revealed parts of the code. This unlocked USB 5. Amongst the files on USB 5 there was a QR code with the file name underneath the surface.jpg, which is a lyric from Level of Concern. Scanning the code opened the Level of Concern music video on YouTube. At 1 minute and 17 seconds, the timecode of the lyrics "In My Bunker Underneath the Surface," the 6th code, appeared. This 6th USB contained a crossword puzzle. The puzzle, named 16words.jpg, could be solved by crossing out 12 song titles and an album name of the band, which were Lovely, Levitate, Chlorine, Truce, Ride, Heathens, Migraine, Polarized, Jumpsuit, Trees, Legend, Bandito, and finally Blurry Face, leaving only the letters and numbers for the 7th code. USB 7 included a file, heterogram.mp4. This is video with some seemingly random letters and numbers, but of course nothing in this campaign was random. The letters at the top are an anagram for the word ambidextrously. Unscrambling the bottom line in the same way as the top one led to code 8. Inside of USB 8 was a video creatively named video.mp4. Once again, completely random symbols could be seen. However, people did notice that these symbols had the same structure as all the other codes. Only the usual dash between letters was changed to an equal symbol. When looking at a standard American keyboard, these two symbols are next to one another, the stripe being on the left of the equal symbol. Fans made the conclusion that the little arrow at the top of the video works as an instruction. For each symbol, you needed to take 1 step to the left on the keyboard. USB 9 once again held a video, this time named Shortwaves. As you can hear, this video held Morse code, which directly translated to the next code. A file on USB 10, words.mp4, showed fans 14 codes. These codes all start with the letters of a 21 Pilots song. For example, SO is stressed out, LB is a lane boy, and FL is fairly local. For codes with 3 numbers, the pattern is line, word, letter. So for the first code, that means stressed out, line 5, word 7, which is older, letter 2, which is L. For codes with 2 numbers, the pattern is line word. So, pet cheetah, line 2, word 4, which is 8. Putting all these solved codes together led to the code for level 11. On USB 11, fans could find a file named hellscriber.mp4. A hellscriber is a teleprinter, a device that can be used to send and receive typed messages. To solve this code, a hellscriber decoder needed to be downloaded. After decoding it in a program, the next code is shown. The search for code 13 is where things kind of start to come together. Each USB included some cryptic photos, some of animals, some with a symbol, and all with a file name of just one letter or number. Fans finally got to use some of these to get to code 13. On USB 12 was a file called clue.jpg. It directed fans to another website. To get into this site, you need to fill in the password given to you on the photo. It asks you to find 3 keywords. Keyword 1 is what H becomes before it emerges as O. Keyword 2 is the longest diagonal. Keyword 3 will be posted by password. H.jpg is an image that can be found on USB 5 and shows a picture of a caterpillar. Och.jpg is an image found on USB 3 and shows a picture of a butterfly. So what does a caterpillar become before turning into a butterfly? A chrysalis. The longest diagonal in the 16 words.jpg crossword puzzle was blur your face. The same account that posted the fragments of code 2 also posted the 3rd keyword, indoctrination. Filling in these 3 keywords provided fans with 13 code. USB 13 included an image named i.jpg. As you can see, the file looks very corrupted. Opening the file in a text editor like Notepad showed a couple of locations within the errors. Searching these locations on Google Maps led to buildings that look like either letters or numbers. Putting all of these together gave code 14. The next clue can be found in the file numberstation.mp3.
Code 7 6 7 9 6 7 4 5 5 2 5 6 5 0 4 5 4 9 5 3 5 4 4 5 5 1 5 1 3 3 8 3 8 5 unique.
Using a decimal to ASCII converter brought fans to code 15. Before starting on the search to code 16, one fan found that in all the level X audios there were also secret messages. This could be found by right-clicking the file and opening properties. Secret message for level 16 was another location code, like the ones from level 14, which led to Rome. On this USB is the last set of letters and numbers that were on each USB. There now is a complete alphabet of these symbols. The USB also included 14 different videos of a rose dying and being revived. All of these videos had words on them. Putting the videos in the correct order, like a jigsaw, gave Fan a string of words. Each word contained letters that were also Roman numerals. For example, I is 1, V is 50, X is 100. Taking away all the letters beside these numerals and putting these after one another led to the 16th code. On the 16th USB was an audio file named programsec.mp3. The audio file in itself didn't give a lot of information. However, some fans saw that the file name is an anagram for a spectrogram. A spectrogram is a graph in which you can see the energy of a frequency. Loading this audio into a spectrogram gives us some of the symbols that we have seen in all of the USB files. Now that these symbols have created a full alphabet, the symbols of the spectrogram can be translated into a code, unlocking USB 17. On USB 17, we find the file no-dashes.jpg. It's grid with the same symbols we've used for the last code. Using the alphabet, this is what the different squares mean. The goal is to create a code starting at the green top and ending at the red bottom right. Seeing as all codes have 14 digits, we need to get to red in 14 steps. The amount of symbols in one little square corresponds with how many steps you can take either horizontally or vertically. This brings us to the one and only way to get to red in 14 steps, giving us the new code. USB 18 gives us some sheet music with symbols at the top. The symbols translate to hip al fresco, which is an anagram for solfa cipher. Solfa cipher is a musical code for turning words into melodies. Translating this piece of sheet music gives us code 19. USB 19 includes a file saying readme.jpg. This file once again features the symbols. When translated, it spells out "go to the source," referring to the source of the website. Clicking on Inspect while on the website leads us to the source code of the site, which is a hidden link. Leads to a blank page with a long URL code. Using a URL decoder, it gives us a message in Braille. When translating this, it reads the following message. Well done. The hive mind is very powerful. Unfortunately, the last puzzle is the hardest and leads to something special. You might want to keep the final code to yourself. Please come back on the 15th of June 2020 at 12 p.m. and begin the final journey. Thank you for your participation. Good luck. On the 15th of June, nothing major really happened. The band account or the members didn't tweet anything, no major announcements were made, and nothing really changed. So we thought. Some fans went back to looking at the source code and discovered a new link. Now this one looked a little different from the last hidden link that we found. Instead of one big line, there were 4 different lines of all different codes. These all had to be decoded in a different way. The first line is encoded in UTF-16 and translates to keyword 1, shed, fall, mark, tide. The second line is encoded in hexadecimal and translates to keyword 2, shock, taste, shave, math. The third line is a Caesar shift and translates to keyword 3, power, wash, storm, child. The fourth and final one is a real fan cipher. For translating, the A's need to be replaced with spaces, which gives us keyword 4, side, wall, ball, proof. All of this cluster of words can be related back to one keyword. The first one being water, watershed, waterfall, watermark, and watertide. The second one is after shock, after taste, after shave, and after math. The third one is brain power, brainwash, brainstorm, brainchild. And the last keyword is fire. Fireside, firewall, fireball, and fireproof. The only place that keywords had to be used was the I need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay website. Entering these keywords return some binary code. This gives us another piece of code to decode. When translated, we finally receive the message. What you seek will be found underneath the surface finale JPEG. Using this hint and going to usb.21pilots.com/underneath-the-surface/finale.com gives us a new image, the band logo with some of the symbols on it. On the background of the image, there is a 14 by 19 grid. Taking note of this side, a connection can be made to the 19 codes, which all have 14 digits. When filling in the grid with all 19 codes and overlaying it with the logo image, some characters were highlighted by the glyphs. Cross-referencing the highlighted characters with glyphs attached numbers gave the order to enter each character to crack the final code. The last USB contained a text file named README First. In this file, the final link could be found. For different people, this led to different screens. The lucky ones that got there first got this screen, in which they could fill out their contact information. Others got this screen, thanking them for their participation, but letting them know it isn't over just yet. On the 22nd of June, it was revealed that all of this led up to a never-ending music video for Level of Concern. A website was created to which fans could send in their own footage that was going to be used in this music video. Every 3 minutes and 40 seconds, the music video would start over again with entirely new footage from fans. After running for 4,264 hours, 10 minutes and 25 seconds, which comes down to around 178 days, the never-ending music video eventually did end. The video received a place in the Guinness World Record book for the longest music video ever. When visiting the website right now, it shows a video of Josh, the drummer, unplugging the server to plug in his crystal. About 3 months after the ARG ended, some fans started receiving a mysterious package. Inside of this package was a physical USB stick, just like the ones from the ARG and the album artwork for Level of Concern. It was titled USB 21. It contained videos of Tyler and Josh congratulating fans, artwork from the Trench album, all different kinds of media used during their shows, and unreleased demos. 500 fans were lucky enough to receive these USBs. Originally, the ARG itself was planned to take about a week. However, fans devoured it within 72 hours. Fans worked together non-stop to find these codes and solve these difficult puzzles. No help from anyone outside of the fandom. Combining everyone's knowledge and connecting with one another is what made this ARG successful. And as the band said, sometimes it's all about the memories we collect along the way. In an interview with Variety, the maker of this ARG, Jason Zeta, said that Fueled by Ramen came to him with a question of what they could do to activate the hardcore fan base, but also reach out to new fans. This question came when the song was already released, so it had to be made very quickly. The whole thing was designed within 4 weeks. When the never-ending music video finally was unlocked, there were over 100,000 submissions within the first 48 hours. Using this type of ARG can turn out very successful, like this one did, but it can be hard to find the balance of when things get too hard. It's really important to know how far your fanbase is willing to go to get codes, for example. If the 21 Pilots fans weren't as dedicated, they'd maybe stop after the 15th code because it got too hard. Then the rest of the ARG would have been pretty much made for nothing. If you're interested in creating an ARG, here are some tips. 1. Start with a plot, setting, and subject. This can be a very simple plot. The more complicated gaming interactions can be built later on. 2. Create characters. Characters are a way for your audience to identify themselves with. This way they can really connect with the ARG. 3. Keep the timeline in mind. Do you want to have a longer running ARG? Then you may need a more elaborate storyline. Want to have an ARG running for a couple of days? Then a simple story will suffice. 4. Create a rabbit hole. A rabbit hole is the entry to the ARG. It can be very obvious, or it can already be a part of the game to even find it. 5. Create a backstory. This gives users some context as to why they're doing what they're even doing. 6. Use transmedia storytelling. The ARG should be spread across multiple media, otherwise it simply isn't an ARG. 7. Use collaborative storytelling. The user should not only be able to play the ARG, but they should have some type of influence on the outcome, or at least have a small say in what is going on. 8. Sometimes less really is more. For ARGs, it can sometimes be better to keep the story simple, otherwise users may be very overwhelmed. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe have a newly found interest for ARGs. I know I do. Thank you for watching.